Hi, this is David McCann for WebTNG. In this video, I'm taking a look at a new application for Macintoshes tied to xCloud. The first beta has been released, and it's called xCloud Pulse. As a reminder, xCloud is a hosting control panel platform for your virtual private servers. I did a video on xCloud a couple of years ago when it launched. Since that time, they've been continuously adding new features and expanding the offering. They recently added an application programmer interface, an API, for developers, and xCloud Pulse is the first fruit. The API basically allows developers to integrate with your xCloud hosting account so that you can link xCloud with other services. I imagine we'll see a number of developers taking advantage of this. Maybe that means something like showing alerts in a Slack channel, things like that. But anyway, xCloud Pulse is a Mac application that uses this API, and it gives you insights into your servers and sites from your Mac. This means that you won't have to go to xCloud and log in to see the status and health of your servers and sites. Let's see what the process is, how to install it, and what it offers. At the end, I'll have some discussion and conclusions. Here we are at xCloud. I'm already logged into my dashboard. You see that I've got 3 servers and 11 sites. These are my servers. These are my sites over here. What I want to do is go to this menu, the settings, and there you see the link for developers. Then there's a link for API tokens. Remember this link for API tokens because we'll need this later. But first let's go here and click on xCloud Pulse. And that takes us over to GitHub. This is the repository for the app. It's available here on Apple Silicon, and apparently also for Intel if you have an older Mac. These are the abbreviated instructions. Basically, you download it, you open the download disk image and drag the app into your apps folder. You may have to run a command to allow it. This is new. I think maybe they can get some kind of manifest or something from Apple for it where this won't be needed. But right now, if you need to, you can authorize the app that way. You might have to give it permissions. If you've used a Mac, you know this dance that you do when you download and install a new app. Okay, after that, then you go back to the API tokens link and you create a token and then enter that into the app. So let's walk through that and see how it goes. So I'm going to download it. And let's see, it's downloading here. It downloaded. Now here it is in my downloads folder. I'm going to open the disk image and drag the app over. I'm going to open it. So this is what they were saying there about needing to give it the extra permission. So let's go and copy that line. Let's go to the terminal and I'll paste that in, hit enter. As far as we know, nothing happened, but let's go back now and try running it again. Here it is, the top menu bar of the Mac. Okay, so let's go back to xCloud now and get that API key. So we go to Developer, API Tokens. Let's create a new one. This is going to be xCloud Pulse. Okay, so you can give it all permissions, or read servers, write servers, read sites, write sites. I'm going to just give it read permissions. Okay, I tend to be a little cautious maybe. So I'm going to create the token. Okay, I will, of course, blur out the token here, but I'll copy it onto the clipboard. And now let's go back and let's go to settings. And let's enter that key. Okay, let's save. And my firewall says, do you want to allow it to connect? And I say yes. And let's test the connection. Looks like it worked. Then how often do we want it to check? And so I'm going to say every 30 minutes. I'm going to show notifications, but I only have a read-only API anyway. And let's go back now, and lo and behold, here are the servers, here are the sites, here's the health. Failed issues. Okay, something has an issue. Let's see what it is. My SSL certificate expires in a week. Okay, I don't know that that's a real issue because I think it auto renews. Okay, but this is it. And now, anytime I want to, I can come here. I can go to a site. So they could tweak this a little bit. It's a little hard to see some of the information here. It could be there's a bleed through this glass effect on Macs. But anyway, we can go into a site and we can see site details. Here we can go into xCloud control panel, or we can look at the information for the site. So this is all the site information, like the OS version and other stuff there. Okay, that's the quick walkthrough. Now for a bit of discussion. Two suggestions I can see right away. One is for the colors, so everything is easy to read. And another suggestion is to have a magic link to the admin dashboard for each site. Could be that admin link is there and I missed it, but that would be really useful. Of course, this is the first beta version. They can tweak these things and add to xCloud Pulse. Overall, everything went very smoothly. As I said in the introduction, since its launch, the xCloud team has been continually improving the platform. I've moved most of my VPS servers to xCloud now. It's been very stable, no problems. Anytime I've reached out to support, I've gotten a good answer, good help. I think it's the best VPS dashboard, certainly at least for WordPress, that I've seen. And the introduction now of xCloud Pulse is pretty much par for the course. The team continues to take it further than other hosting options and offer more value. So good job, and thanks to the xCloud team. This is a nice helper app. So that's my look at xCloud Pulse. Hope you found the video useful and interesting. If you did, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. It makes a big difference. Thank you for watching.